Hi, everyone. And today we have a very special guest and the first guest on our show on my channel, Shweta Samota. We have Shashikala Gadepalli, who is an author who is a self published author of two books, and she's coming up with her third book. And you know what? She's been into teaching industry. She has having corporate experience. She's been into the industry for more than 25 years. And let's hear it from Shashikala, how it all started. Okay, how her journey into writing started, how it has culminated into a book, and what her friends tell about. Let's welcome Shashikala to this show, and let's have it from Shashikala. Hi, Shashikala. Welcome to today's session on you. So, you are the guest of my show today, and I want to hear, and all my readers and all my fans want to hear about you as a person and what are you writing now? This will be your third book, which will be coming very, very soon. So, tell us a little bit about you as a person and how you started writing.
Hello, Shweta. Nice to be interviewed by a bestseller author,
It's
and
a
I feel
pleasure to
really
have you.
honored. I feel honored. To begin with, I have done my MA English, and I have been into teaching. My vast experience, has actually given me lot of insights, and maybe somewhere it has helped me to become an author also. My experiences and my understanding of people around me and the environment in which I live. Post retirement, I started writing short stories and poems, and in 2019, I published on KDP a collection of poems, and another book, short stories, romance. Usually, I'm not very comfortable with that, but I did venture into that genre also, romance. Once I started writing, I realized I have a flair and passion for writing. Whenever I was told that you're good at these things, why don't you try something else other than just teaching? I never really paid much attention. But post retirement, I felt that I have a lot of time and I should engage myself constructively in something, a creative activity. And that is how I started writing. And I also realized that my outlook, my understanding, my perspective has changed a lot as I started writing and participated in quite a number of contests, and a few I have won also. But most of the time, I'm not looking at whether I win or not, but I look at how my writing has improved, has evolved over a period of, let me say, 1.5 years. How it has, I have evolved as a writer. So whenever before publishing, whenever I send my stories to my people or my friends, they come out with one definite comment, a remark saying that the way you write, your style of writing is so very easy to understand. I do not use big words, and I ensure that whoever is reading understands what I'm trying to convey. So my expression and my style of writing is very down to earth, and anyone and everyone with basic knowledge of English can read and enjoy. And I my take on this is that everyone should be able to read and enjoy and understand my point of view. And for this, I keep it very simple. That is how I have started. And after publishing these two books, I attended your workshop, a 3-day workshop in the month of August. And immediately I enrolled for the next one, the advanced course. And that was the time. Even in maybe I am not very sure whether I had decided about writing a book in the 3-day workshop, because it was like getting into something, understanding what is a book. how do you go about it, why you want to write a book. So after I attended the 7-day course, I realized, yes, I want to do it. Because the first session itself said, why do you want to write a book?
Exactly.
And that was the time I started thinking, if I want to write, why do you want to write? Why do I want to write? And that gave me a lot of clarity. Yes, I want to write a book because I want to reach out to people and enjoy that someone is reading my book. I want to enjoy that experience that people are reading my book and they have something to say about my book. I think that triggered that passion to go for writing a book. And I should thank you for giving me that motivation, that push to think that I can write.
You
So
are
whenever you have said, think why you want to write, do you have any motive, do you have any purpose? Then I started thinking, what is it that I want to do? Okay, I'll write a book. But what kind of book?
yeah.
Then when I told you I want to write something about political satire, you suggested political satire means you need to know a lot about politics before you actually go into that satire mode. Then I realized maybe the first book should not be that. But then I was very clear that it should be something to do with socio-political situation. And that is what I have started writing. My first draft is done. I'm doing self-editing. I think in next 2 days that will be done. And I intend to publish it within maybe by second or third week of January.
Okay. So, your journey has been really inspiring. To everyone out here who's watching this, she started writing in 2019, okay, after retirement. And what has been your purpose behind writing, Shashikala? When you started writing short stories and poetry, I believe your first book is a collection of short stories, and your second book is about poetry. So, I always tell what is my authors that what is your purpose behind writing your books? And now you're coming with your full-fledged book now, which is your third book, which is like 30,000 words or around
More
30,000
than
words, more
that,
than that,
35. I think
35.
around 35.
Okay. So, from short stories, poetry now to a full-fledged book. One thing I want to ask is what is your purpose behind this book? And second is how has been your journey? How much time did you take to write this book?
Yeah, as I said, the purpose of writing this particular book that I have started is to first to tell myself, to make me understand what is my capability of reaching out. How can I reach out? If I want to reach out, what style of writing, what should be the theme of my story, what should be the plot, how should I go about it? These many things came into my mind the moment I thought of purpose of writing. So if there is a purpose, the purpose is to reach out to people and to make them understand that if I can write, they too can write. There is no age bar to do anything, to start anything. So at 62, if I can write, anyone and everyone can venture into this journey of writing.
Yeah.
That is the whole purpose, and I'm very clear about it. So some people do say, after retirement, what? So I know there is nothing called retirement. You keep on evolving, you keep on learning. And in this journey, I have learned a lot. I have read a lot. If I have to convey something which is very convincing in my plot, in my theme, in my story, I need to know certain things about what I'm writing. So that has made me read a lot. So I am trying to convey to people through my book that anyone and everyone can write and should write. There is nothing called I can't do.
Yeah.
I can and I will. This is how I have been going on, and I shall continue to be like that.
That's really inspiring. I also love the way you told me that you did your MA in English after you had your kids, and your teaching journey, I mean, your journey into your career as a teacher, and then as had also corporate experience in IT industry. Many women, they leave everything once they get married or they get children, but you actually restarted your career. That's really inspiring to me. And even after retirement, you again restarted something. You now are making your author career. So, what is your message to all the women out there?
Um, it's very clear cut message that there is nothing like giving up or quitting. After every phase, there is a new beginning. We start afresh every time. So, to, let me say, the profession of teaching has always been there in my mind. For certain reasons, I could not. Immediately after my graduation, I could not. So it was always there at the back of my mind. Maybe that kept pushing me all the while, that you do this, you do this, you do this. It was difficult. It was difficult. But I faced all the challenges, and I told myself, I'm not going to give up at any point of time. And once I completed my MA, then it triggered in me that I should not waste my knowledge. I should spread it across. Maybe I can help someone while teaching. And I'm very happy and proud today that all my students, now well settled, they keep contacting me on WhatsApp saying that, ma'am, I'm doing this, I'm into this job, I'm studying. So even now I'm in contact and touch with all the most of the students. And that is what is my reward as a teacher.
That's amazing.
And then once I retired, then again I said, this won't do. I just cannot sit and watch TV all the while. Of course, I do watch TV, but then that should not become my life. There is no meaning.
Yeah, yeah.
And that is how I started writing. I happened to see Times of India, that Write with India contest,
Right, India.
three,
Yeah.
Write India. And I said, I remember my daughter in law said, why don't you try? I said, okay, I'll give it a try. And that is how I started writing. And each time it was a challenge. Every time I would say, I'm not going to write this. I don't know how to write this. But then I would read about it. I would browse. I would read books on about that particular theme. And that is how I started writing. So every time it was a challenge. Every time it was a challenge. And I literally worked to overcome those challenges every time. And then, as I said, 2019, I published 2 books, and maybe I just happened to see you asking for a 3-day workshop. Then I thought, let me see what it is about. Since I'm already writing, let me see what is this. And that 3-day workshop, and then the 7-day workshop, I think that brought about a great change in my approach to writing. I understood the minute details, whatever you have asked me about why you want to write, how you want to write, what are the challenges that I'll be facing. Everything minutely you have discussed with us. And that has helped me to understand that it cannot be done in a light-hearted way. It should be a passion. And when you have a passion, you develop that flair to write, for writing. And that is what I have done. And as I said, I must thank you. And thank you is a very small word for this, Shweta, because you have transformed me. You have completely transformed me. I spend a lot of time reading, even now, as I'm writing, if I have a doubt, I read. I read about that particular aspect, element that I'm looking for.
Hmm.
And then I understand, okay, this is how I have to go about it. And
That's
every
amazing.
time you have motivated me, you have asked me, and you have encouraged me through your words, through your sessions, live sessions that we have. Everything, I make a note of it.
Okay.
I make a note of it in my diary and I go through that so that it motivates me, it encourages me again. Okay, don't give up. Even if I am feeling a little fatigue, I just go through those notes that I have taken while going through your sessions. That again brings me back to that mood and mode of writing.
And how much time you took to write your first draft of the third book? I think very less time.
I think my first draft I completed in 1 month.
Yeah.
1 month. Exactly 1 month. Yeah, exactly 1 month. Because every time you have been asking me, where have you reached? How much time will you require? Do you need any help? So you have also given me some your time, special time to address the issues that I was facing. And that has actually given me a lot of clarity. Even if I am going in a wrong direction, I know, okay, I have to retrace my steps and come back here. This is how it has helped. 1 month, I think it was solid 1 month. And I think sometime in the night, I messaged everyone
Yeah.
that my first draft is done. I was very excited. I
Yeah.
was very excited. Then you suggested that I should take 1 week off before I start my
Edit.
editing,
Yes.
and that too has helped me. That has helped me because you had told me very clearly that when you look at it, you will become very objective now.
Hmm.
Okay, this is how I have to edit. This is where I need to. So I become a reader, no more an author. I
Hmm.
become a reader and I know, okay, these are the things I need to edit or recast or reframe or rephrase.
Yeah.
And that has helped me a lot. That has helped me a lot.
And how has been your outlining? I mean, the process of actually writing your first draft became easier when you outlined it, or
Yes, each step, to be honest, each step that you have told me, you have told everyone,
yeah.
I remember. And I followed it in toto. I didn't miss out any step that you asked me to do. The reason is the outlining. You said one line, your theme in one line.
Yeah.
Then you
Yes.
expand, further synopsis.
Yeah.
Everything as it is still there. It is still there in my drafts, different documents. The
Yes.
first the outlining, then the synopsis, then the elaborate synopsis, then the best thing that I have been talking to telling everyone, your suggestion that we should have something called list out the scenes, scene
Yeah.
by scene.
Yes. Scene by scene. Yeah.
And it took me nearly 4 days to list out the scenes. And then there was no looking back. Once I completed the list of scenes, I knew what I have to write, where I have to write, how much I have to write. And I have been suggesting the same thing, saying that if you follow this particular form of writing, you will never miss out and you will not feel, oh God, I can't write.
Yeah.
So that scene list has been the best thing that has happened to me.
Okay.
And I really am very grateful to you that you have actually shown me the correct path. So that path has actually given me clarity. It has it has made me understand where I have to focus, where I need not, I can actually leave it aside for a while. Maybe later I can include. This is how it helped me to complete it in 1 month. My first draft, if I was able to complete in 1 month, it was because of that suggestion that you gave me. And I've been telling everyone, follow in toto whatever she's saying. You will never feel that, oh, I can't write. I have
Actually,
never felt that I can't write.
yeah. One more thing I want to tell all the watchers here that on the day of Diwali also, when she was writing, she didn't miss even a single day. Now in Diwali days, before Diwali, pre-Diwali, generally in India, what we do is we clean up the house. So, so she didn't miss that, but she didn't miss her writing process as well, writing routine in the evening. So during the day, she actually helped in cleaning, but at night she was there writing her book. Plus, on the day of Diwali, also after the celebration, she was back, and we used to see her message that, okay, I've written today these many words every single day for 30 days. And then that message came in that, finally I have finished my first draft. And now I see similar energy now in editing. And she has been editing the book really well. I mean, she has not missed a day of editing as well. So tell us more about it, Shashikala, that how are you going to publish it? What is your plan? Um as you said, you will be publishing in Jan second or third week, like just 2 to 3 weeks to go now. Uh, what is your plan now?
Uh, See, for publishing, first as you have been telling us, before I publish, before actually I go into publishing, the pre-publishing activities have to be thoroughly done,
Yeah.
properly and thoroughly done. So I am actually working on it now with the help of my daughter-in-law and son, because I really don't know much about publishing.
Okay.
It's almost like I write and they publish. Usually it is like that. Then I do remember you said, why don't you start doing it on your own? Of course, you can always take their help and support. They're always there. So the pre-publishing activities I need to start. Like I need to start my author page
Yeah.
on Facebook and connect it to Instagram and Twitter. I'm almost doing that, almost done. And then I need people should know that I'm an author. I
Yeah.
remember you had told me. How will they know? Why will they buy all of a sudden? Unless you make yourself a public figure,
Yeah.
unless someone knows that you are there, you are an author, that you have already published some books, and that you are about to publish a book, everyone should be made aware of it. That has really worked on my mind a lot. Earlier, I didn't know much about it. So now I'm thinking, how do I publish? What do I do? So, of course, this self publishing KDP is there.
Yeah.
As you suggested, we should go with that. That is self publishing. Regarding the paperback, I need to think, understand many things. Of course, you are there to help me out, I know. And I need your support and your knowledge about this. Your wide knowledge, you are published. So you will have to help me out. How should I go about paperback if I want to?
Yeah.
And what are the advantages of publishing a paperback? And what are the advantages of publishing on KDP? I completely rely on you
Okay.
to to help me out in this particular area.
Yeah.
Definitely, I need your support and your help.
Yeah, so I'm here only, and
Yeah.
we do have covered this entire thing in self-publishing toolkit, so you can go and watch those videos. Okay,
Yeah.
how do you publish a paperback, and how do you publish on KDP, and what are the advantages, and all those things are covered. But still, if you need help, I'm always here.
Yeah. I do need your help because uh, this whatever you said just now in the publishing toolkit tool
Yeah.
session, it's
Yes.
all covered. I will anyway go through it, but I think at the personal level, I feel that I'll be more comfortable if you guide me in this particular one.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Sure. We can have one of the live sessions on this, whatever you are
Yeah,
stuck at.
yeah, sure. I think that will be helpful to most of us.
Yeah. So, one last thing, tell us more about the book that is going to get published. We haven't talked much about it. Do you want to tell everyone what is it that is coming out? What have you written? Anything,
Uh,
short theme of your book? Uh,
yeah, I don't want to reveal much, but I will definitely tell you it is a socio-political a kind of, I won't call it thriller, but something like a suspense filled story, which deals with certain political and social issues that we face day to day, and how the protagonist evolves through the story. Someone who's very complacent, very down to earth, uh, doesn't really get into the nitty gritties of life much, not a very ambitious person, unambitious, and certain things happen in his life that trigger this, let us say, self awareness in him. And then how he goes about understanding the society that he is living in, and what kind of evolution happens in him, how he evolves as a better human being, let us say, resolving certain issues that he has faced in his life. All of a sudden, he's drawn into a quagmire. And by the time he understands, he's deeply caught in that, and how he comes out of it. And from being a complacent person, how he evolves into a better human being who understands life at all levels, personal level, professional level, societal level, and how politics and society play an important part. They are an integral part of our life, which he has never focused on. He never thought of this. So the family is involved in something by chance, and he tries to disentangle himself from that. And in the course of doing that, he resolves certain issues, social and political issues, and he becomes a better person who understands that life is not what it looks to be at the surface level. There are many things that affect us, and unless we become aware of these, we cannot be of any use to ourselves or to the society. So, how social responsibility is important in each individual's life is what my story is about.
Very nice. I've read,
Thank
so by the way, I have read the outline.
Yeah,
It's fantastic.
yeah,
And I can
yeah.
see everyone out here that the moment it releases, you should go ahead and grab this book because she's saying that's not a thriller, but I would say that it's going to be a real suspense thriller, mystery kind of book, and you're going to love it. And the way Shashikala writes, it's actually a treat to read her stories, to read her stuff. So thank you, Shashikala, for sparing time and coming here and sharing your experience of writing and your author journey. So my best wishes to you, and may all your books become bestsellers. Thank you, thank you,
Thank you
thank you.
so much, Shweta. It is an honor to be interviewed by you. I have been telling all my people that I am being interviewed by you, and they're all looking forward to
Thank you so much.
watch this.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much, Shweta.
Thank
Thank you so
you.
much. Thank you.